name is Sophia Iacobelli, and this is my term project on fishing or overfishing. To start off, I want to talk about marine conservation and fishing regulations. These are usually run by the Domestic Marine Resource Protection. These protection rules are used to sustainably conserve resources in our marine environment. This can include fishing control, pollution mitigation, habitat protection, and marine protected areas. These regulatory measures manage to conserve our fish stocks. These international fisheries enforcements prevent overfishing and illegal practices through collaborations and using advanced technologies. The importance of these sustainable marine resource managements is that these are a crucial part of our planet's biodiversity. It's essential to protect them from overfishing and other harmful practices. In this regard, domestic marine resource protection can play a seriously significant role in ensuring sustainable marine resource management. What is happening right now to help regulate and create laws relating to this? I found out that the US, Japan, and Canada are all resuming negotiations on the North Pacific Fisheries Convention. This convention is a focus on the technical details related to sustainable fishing practices. It also talks about the resource management and conservation efforts of our marine life. The use of fishing gear can also be harmful to our marine ecosystems, so it's necessary to enact laws that regulate its use. A lot of people go to Hawaii and they're going on snorkeling trips, but nobody's ever thinking about if any of the debris falls off of that stuff. It's in the ocean for years until somebody goes to the bottom and picks it up. If you were in your own home and you were to drop something on the ground, would you just leave it there or would you pick it up? You'd pick it up, otherwise it would be there forever. So that's why we have to have these regulations and these rules to help make sure that we don't have to go to the bottom of the ocean to pick up every single piece of debris that might fall off. So this overfishing can harm oceans' ecosystems and global food security. The way this can harm it is we have to be able to promote sustainable fishing practices or our fishes will go extinct. We'll have specific fish that no longer are around, and that can include up to tuna and salmon. So without enacting these laws to regulate fishing gear for the long-term availability of these fish stocks, we will eventually begin to lose all of our fish. So regulations with this are really important, and a regulation is a rule set by the government. Without these regulations, fishermen would pretty much be able to catch fish whenever they want and as many as they want. This could easily result in overfishing. And with overfishing, the population will decrease in fish and some fish species will be overfished. There's different types of regulation though for different types of fishermen, because you have the regular fishermen who fishes for fun and they'll eat what they catch sometimes or throw it back into the water. And then there's the commercial fishermen who catch and sell fish for money. Now, the way we want to regulate this is really important, because if you look at this, if you allow each and every one of us to continue to overconsume, eventually by 2050, our oceans will be dead and we will be consuming nothing. So 5 reasons why I really feel like overfishing has to end. So our fish stocks have to be allowed to recover. If our fish stocks don't recover, we won't be able to bring any of our fish back to safe biological limits. We have to bring those fish stocks back to safe biological limits, and we're not at safe biological limits right now. Another reason is because fishermen would actually benefit. Ending overfishing would create extra revenue that they can put back into fishing businesses. And another reason would be to help restore the health of our marine environment. Our marine environment is the most important part. Our earth is made up of mostly water. That's why it's so important that to end overfishing, because it would create extra revenue to put back into the fishermen's businesses, but it would also allow healthier fish, which would also require less intense fishing activities and limit the harm. We want to also maximize the benefits of healthy fisheries for society. Beyond the removal of fish, overfishing can also have negative benefits on the seafloor and coral reef. And the last reason why overfishing has to end is because it is literally the law. They have put in these laws for a reason, and there's laws for everything that is unsafe for a reason. It's in order to help protect our fish and our marine ecosystem. So in this case, the law is there are limits to how many fish you can catch. So annual catching limits. True or false? Overfishing is caused to the influx and demand of seafood in the market. This is true. The per capita aquatic food consumption has more than doubled in the past 50 years, with people now consuming an average of 20.2 kilograms of seafood. This was taken in 2020, and this was in 2015, we have gone up from 9.9 kilograms. That is a giant jump. So if you're not looking at the overconsumption, that means that you're also not looking at the overfishing. So we have to do something. We either have to create safer ways to consume or maybe even regulate laws on consumption of aquatic food. And that is my presentation on overfishing and fishing. Thank you so much.